everyone's joining. Today I'm going to be doing the Bookshelf Scavenger Hunt 2.0. So I did the Bookshelf Scavenger Hunt, like the regular one, like a few years ago. I'll link it the last time when I did that in the corner so you guys can see that. It was, like I said, it was like a few years ago. I thought I would do the 2.0 because the prompt seems a little more challenging than the original one. So yeah, I'm excited about doing that, so let's get to the prompts. Okay, so I have my phone right here that has a list of prompts, and the first one is find a book that starts with an N, and I believe I do have some that starts with an N. Oh, right up here. Nightblood by Ellie Blake, which is the third and final book of the Frostblood saga, which is a series that I like, and the funny thing is I starting to like, I think this one is my favorite, or it's the first book, I can't remember, but either way, I really enjoy this. It's a very underrated book series, and I think people should read it, but yeah, this is the book that I found that starts with an N. And the next prompt is to find a book cover that is mostly brown. Do I have a book that is mostly brown? I think I found one, and it does look brown. I'm not sure if it's like maroon mostly, but I'm gonna count it anyway. But it's right up here. This looks brownish. I know it looks more maroon, but it looks brown on here, which is The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson. Yeah, it looks brown, so I'm gonna count this anyway. So yeah, it's very brown. I think this is the only brown book that I own, but either way, this is really mostly brown. Okay, the next one is to find a book that is based on a true story. I do have plenty of those because I have some nonfiction on my shelves, even though I don't read a lot of nonfiction. But right here that I have is Night by Elie Wiesel, which is about his experience at the concentration camps in World War II, and this is the only this I know is based on a true story because it's about his experience at the concentration camps. And the next prompt is find a book that has multiple characters' perspectives, which I do have a lot of, but it's just a matter of which one that I want to pick is the thing. Let's see, I know that Everland by Wendy Spinelli, which has two different characters' perspectives, so yeah, wait, it's not dual perspectives, it's multiple, which I do have, which is Umberland, actually. I'm going to count this one because it has more than two characters' perspectives. So, Umberland by Wendy Spinelli, that it has more, it has, no wait, all of them has characters' perspectives. Anyway, I'm going to count the whole series because it has three, no wait, it has, no, this one has three characters' perspectives. So, yeah, I'm counting this because, and I do recommend Everland series, of course, because it's a pure pan retelling, but the other books in the series are different retellings. Like this one is Alice in Wonderland retelling, and the other one, the last one is Ozline, which is obviously the Wizard of Oz retelling, but yeah, this one has multiple characters' perspectives. And the next one is to find a book you read last year, which I already know which books I've read last year. It's a matter of which one I want to pick. It's the thing. Which one that I read last year that I want to pick? I think I'm going to go for, whoop, sorry boo, The Bromance Book Club by Lisa K. Adams. Is a very awesome romance book, which is about a man who wants to get gets a second chance with his marriage, so he goes to his friends for the baseball team, and they create a romance book club where they read romance books and try to become better men. So yeah, I'm picking this as the one that I've read last year for this prompt. And the next prompt is to find the most recent book that you've bought, which is already in this room, and it came in the mail yesterday, the day I'm filming this, which is Wilder Lore, The Accidental Apprentice by Amanda Foody. I didn't know she wrote a Milgrave book, and I heard good things about it, and I've heard this from Melanie from Completely Melanie, and and she really enjoys it. So yeah, I'm really curious about it, and it sounds cute. I don't know much about it other than it's Melbury, but yeah, I'm excited to read this when I can. And the next question is, find a book cover you don't like. A book cover that I don't like. Usually I buy books that has beautiful book covers, but there hasn't been a lot that I don't like. Other than like if they have like a cover change in a book series, that books the heck out of me. What book cover that I don't like? I'm trying not to pick a obvious one because they had. No wait, I know. Sorry, Aqua. Yeah, this book definitely is a cover that I don't like because I don't get why they change it. Oh, sorry, Aqua. These Funko Pop stands don't want to stand. They just want to lean, which bugs me. No, okay, stay, Aqua. Steel Tide by Natalie C. Parker, because I really like the original cover. This is the one I like. I don't like this cover change, so yeah, this makes sense on why I don't like this cover change. I know some people like cover changes when it comes to book series, but for me, when they're like in the middle of it, I don't like it. So this one's just meh to me. So yeah, this is one of the book covers that I don't like. And the next one is To Find a Retelling, which is easy. I already mentioned a retelling, but I'm going to pick a different one. But which one do I want to pick is the question. Because I read a lot of books that are retellings. See if I can get this one out. The Princess Will Save You by Sarah Henning, which is a Princess Bride retelling, and I read this last year, and I can't wait to continue on with the series, and the third book is coming out, and I'm just really excited, and it's one of my favorite books of last year, and yeah, this is a retelling of The Princess Bride. And the next prompt is to find a book that is also a movie, which is also an easy one, because I've read a lot of books that are based on the movie, but it's a matter of picking one. The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks, which is also a movie, obviously, and I really need to catch up on Nicholas Sparks books because I haven't read all of them, but I watched a lot of the movies, and some of them are like my favorite movies of all time. So, yeah, I picked The Notebook for this prompt. And the next question is, find a book that written this year. Wait, written this year? Or is it came out this year? That prompt's confusing, but I do have one that just came out a few weeks ago, but let me go grab it. One True Loves by Elise Brands. This came out in January, or this is January still, like the beginning of the year, and I'm very excited to read this. This is one of my most anticipated releases of this year, and yeah, hopefully I read this very soon because I really want to know. And this is a companion novel to Happily Ever After, so yeah. Yeah, this was the one that came out this year, even though it said written this year, but I'm just gonna because I'm just because. And the next prompt is to find a nonfiction, which I already mentioned, but I'm gonna pick a different one. Let's see, which nonfiction do I want to pick? And I picked The Hidden Magic of Disney World by Susan Venice. This is a nonfiction about Disney World. My sister and I both got it from our parents for Easter, I think, a few years ago, but I have not read it still. So, yeah, I'm counting this as nonfiction because it's about Disney World, and you guys know that I love Disney, and I am actually going to be going back there this year, and I'm just really excited about that, and yeah, I'm counting this as my nonfiction for this prompt. And the next prompt is to find a book you have told others to read. I have so many books that I've told people to read. I'm trying to pick which one, because I know there's some. I already count that. I'm just going to grab this one. This Time Next Year by Susan Cousins. I told my grandma to read this, and I actually gave her own copy for Christmas this year, or last year in 2021. So I told her that she's gotta read it, and another one I already picked for this video, the Bromance book club, and I told her to read it, and she actually enjoyed that. So I told her that she needs to read this as well, because I also enjoyed it, as well as other book that I've read by her, and I just can't wait to read more because I really enjoyed her books. But yeah, this is my pick for a book that I've told others to read. And the next prompt is to find a book with a tree on it. Huh. Does this have a tree on it? Let me check. Oh yes, it does. It does. Blood Leaf by Crystal Smith. There's a tree right on the cover. Yes, I do have it. I thought I didn't have a lot that has a tree on the cover, but it does have the tree on it. And the next question is next prompt is to find a book with whose author's name is the same as yours, first, middle, or last name. This one's tricky. I know it. I don't have a lot of books that has my first name, but I know I have one that has my maiden name, but maybe I should count that because that's part of the prompt. It says or last name. It doesn't have to have all three. I know it's probably somewhere on here, or it's on my TBR. I think it's the one on my TBR. I'm gonna go grab it. So, The Undead Girl Game by Lily Anderson, and Anderson's by my last name, and of course it's gonna be changed once I'm married, but I'm gonna have people know me as my main name when I'm a published author one day. But yeah, found an author that has the same last name as me. And the next one is pretty easy. Find a book you've read more than once. I've read a lot of books more than once, but which one should I pick is the question, because a lot of these books I've read at least once, but I have not reread books. I barely reread books as much, but it's a matter of picking which one I want to pick that I've read more than once. Oh, here we go. I did read this more than once. Geekarella by Ashley Poston. I've read this twice, and I still love it both times. And the next one is to find a book that you didn't finish, which I gotta go in my bedroom because I do have one book that I DNF'd in there, so I'll be right back. Which is Murder in an Irish Village by Carleen O'Connor. I do want to read this. I've read halfway, but somehow I just wasn't in the mood to read it. But I do want to pick this back up because I really like the first half of it, so I definitely want to start from the beginning and actually finish it. But yeah, this is a book that I did not finish. And the next one is to find a book with a keen in it. I know I do have books that has keens in it, but it's just a matter of which one I want to grab. This one does, that's for sure. Poor Unfortunate Soul by Serena Valentino. This has King Triton in it, and he's the king of the sea. So yeah, I have a book that has a king in it. And the next one is to find a book that is purple with its dust jacket off. I do have a few, but I think this one is purple underneath. Oh yes, it is purple. Soul of Stars by Ashley Poston, the sequel to the Heart of Iron, which is one of my favorite duologies, and I do want to give it a reread because I enjoyed it so much, but I don't know when. But yeah, this is purple underneath the dust jacket. And the last one is to find a book you will read by the end of the year. That's plenty, but I don't know which one specifically that I want to try and read at the end of the year. But I think I'll go by my other cube shelves because I have some books that I want to read by the end of the year, but let me grab one of those. Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gahn. This is the second book, the sequel to These Violent Delights, which is one of my favorite books of the year last year, and I do hope to read this by the end of the year because I enjoyed it so much, and plus I want to know what happens to these characters because I love the first book so much. I just want to know what happens next. So yeah, I picked this one to read by the end of the year. So that's all for the bookshelf Scavenger Hunt 2.0. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and comment down below what book you would want to read by the end of the year, or answer any of the questions from the prompts from this video. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon so you know if I ever post new videos. Also, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!